Now we're going to hear from Tony Cortese. He's from Second Nature. He's also a co-organizer of the American College and University President's Climate Commitment and co-founder of the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education. He is co-founder and co-coordinator of the Higher Education Association Sustainability Consortium and a consultant to higher education industry and nonprofit organizations on industrialization of sustainability principles and programs. Second Nature's mission is to accelerate movement towards a sustainable future by serving and supporting senior college and university leaders in making healthy, just, and sustainable living the foundation of all learning and practice in higher education. Tony, thank you.
Well, that was a mouthful with all those associations, and it's because of one simple fact. We believe that Second Nature was founded by John Kerry and Teresa Hines and myself. We believe that the main thrust of higher education is to produce a civil, thriving, and sustainable society. And if higher education isn't doing that, it's not fulfilling its role, its social role, to help create the knowledge and produce the graduates that will result in a thriving, civil, just, and sustainable society. Why are we focusing on higher education? Because higher education is training most of the professionals and the leaders in society, and most of the people that have got us to where we are today have been coming out of the best colleges, universities, and professional schools. It's not a problem in education, it's a problem of education. So we are about transforming the way colleges and universities teach, operate, do research, and work with local communities to ensure that all of their actions will result in a healthy, just, and sustainable society. In the recent years, the last 3 or 4 years, we've helped initiate something called the American College and University President's Climate Commitment. As of today, 3.5 years after we began this program, 675 colleges and universities across all 50 states in the United States and the District of Columbia have committed to making their campuses climate neutral. No other sector in society has made this commitment. And this is extraordinary for a couple of reasons. One of them is, yes, we're the first ones to commit to try to become climate neutral. But secondly, this is the first time that higher education has not waited until somebody else gave them money or told them that they ought to be doing this. They actually stepped up and said, we need to lead. And they said, we need to do what is scientifically necessary, which is to go back and figure out ways that we can run society on renewable energy in a circular production system, eliminating the concept of waste, and trying to live off nature's interest, not its capital. That is, only using nature's resources at the rate that they can self-regenerate. This is a revolution that's going on. And it is exciting to me because I didn't ever think I would see this in my lifetime, despite the fact that I've worked for the last 40 years to do that. I worked with the original EPA. I was part of that group of 3,000 workers that came from different government agencies to work for the EPA. I ran the State Environmental Department in Massachusetts, and with all of the work that we did, it was not enough because the mindset was the problem, which is why John, Teresa, and I started Second Nature, because we felt that if we didn't change the mindset, we can't get to creating the sustainable world that we want. Why are all those people that are in Congress that believe that climate change is a hoax? Why aren't they? Where did they get their education? From colleges and universities. So it's exactly why we have to focus on this idea. And so here we are, 675 colleges and universities, 35% of the student population. All the public colleges and universities in Massachusetts have made this commitment. You know, a third of these. A third of the schools have made a commitment to having 15% of their electricity come from renewable energy by the end of 2010. This is extraordinary. It is a revolution, and we need the students to move it further. And, Eugene, you need to get BC to sign up. Neither is Harvard, neither is MIT. But all the public colleges and universities in Massachusetts are, and that's terrific. So 350.org, we're right behind you. We think it's exactly the way that we need to be going, and we are delighted that Unity College, one of the founding institutions of the American College and University President's Climate Commitment, is leading this effort. So we really love what you're doing. We love Mitch Domichow, who's a member of the steering committee of the President's Climate Commitment. And I would just say one thing. Grassroots movements happen everywhere. It's the students who pressure the colleges and universities to make this commitment. But the President also said, we need to do this because our students are not going to have a decent quality of life if we don't take this action now. So they said, we're going to do what's scientifically necessary. We're going to lead rather than follow. And this is a grassroots movement because it's not through any mainstream higher education association. This is really a bunch of colleges and universities that are getting together and doing it on its own. So thank you very much, and push your colleges and universities to get on the bandwagon, because if they're not fulfilling their responsibility.